We'll be right back.
I'm glad to be here too.
You're looking good.
You look so beautiful too.
NYC is doing you well.
I pray so.
So please, can you introduce yourself to our viewers?
My name is Hadebeso Busayo Juliana, and I finished from Olabisi Onabanjo University. I studied cooperative management and rural development, and I'm currently serving in Oyo State. I'm an indigene of Ogun State.
What do you do?
Okay. I'm actually an event planner, an event decorator, and also a shoemaker.
Shoemaker. Love that.
Yeah. And I analyze data on the side, not a full-time job yet. So
that's nice. You're welcome. We're so happy to have you here. Thank you for honoring our invite. I'm Susan, and I'm serving here in BCOS, Ibadan North East Local Government. I graduated from Ekiti State University.
So good to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Afalagwe Fidora, serving at BCOS, and I graduated from University of Ilorin. Yeah, you did not tell us where you are serving currently.
Okay, I'm actually serving at the Secretariat Ibadan North at Ministry of Trade, Cooperative and Investment.
Oh, that's really beautiful.
My experience is going so well. I'm adapting to a lot of things, and aside the fact that NYC can be very, very stressful, I still find it very fun, and it's worth my time actually. So
it's worth your time. Like you feel like you're doing what is right. It's not. No, let me say you're doing what is right. You are doing what you feel like you like.
I won't say I'm doing what I feel like it is I like, but I'm enjoying this process. I'm enjoying the growth that's coming with it. I'm enjoying the the environment, the scheme.
So talking about growth, how has NYC helped you grow? Like during this journey of NYC, how do you feel that you've grown? Like personally, tell us about your experience.
Okay, my experience with NYC so far, I would relate it to NYC side, and that's because I took the skill I learned during NYC side very seriously. So yeah, I went into shoemaking when I was in camp, and I fell in love with that craft, the creativity that comes with it, the designing aspects, the lasting, like everything that has to do with shoemaking is something like I always love to see. So then after camp, I took it upon myself to go back and learn more. And thank God for NYC, thank God for Said. They subsidized the price for it as a corp member. So for example now, I messaged an online vendor, I want to learn for 6 months. Then the price is like times 10 of what NYC for you. Yes, so it's really reduced it. And they're still training us, like they're still giving us the best. It is still that same best you would get from people at the top, at the professional level, that NYC is still giving us. So it's something that I'm actually proud I went into it. I'm grateful for NYC. I'm grateful for the skill. And yes, I'm still growing in it.
Wow, that's nice. Like, you've said a lot too, because I've just been wondering, is it the same NYS, the same side, the
yes,
Fedora B? Is it not the same side that we did in camp, and somebody's already using it to make money, or are you not making money with it?
I'm actually making money. I've actually even made, let me say, times 5 of the money I actually use in learning the skill.
Wow,
so
that's impressive.
Even more than times 5 if I start calculating. So NYSC side, I've actually given youths a great opportunity to learn at a subsidized rate.
Thank you, NYSC. Thank you.
When I saw you today, I was so sure that it's more than the 77K that is making it.
I was the only one.
Okay, so I would like to ask, what inspired you to pick shoemaking of all the skills that were presented to us at NYC camp? Why were you so much interested in shoemaking? Because that business is a business that you rarely see women in it, and people don't even like the name shoemaker. They don't know that it's a business where there is money. But I just want to know what interested you to go for shoemaking.
Okay. Yeah. What actually took my interest is that the other skills that were available, I felt like I had an idea of it already. During COVID, I learned fashion designing, so I felt there was no need And for decoration, I already know something about it.
Yes.
The tech area, I have an idea, but it was only shoemaking that I don't have any prior knowledge about it. So I wanted to learn something new. I wanted to learn something more lucrative, also creative, and yes, that's why I chose shoemaking.
Oh, that's nice. Talking about inspiration still, you know, you can't just go for NYC and then you learn shoemaking at camp, and then you just feel like, okay, this is what I want to do. Like, this is something that I feel that let me go into, like a business that you can, like, what really pushed you that, okay, this thing I've learned, I really want to know more and I want to start making money from it. What inspired you? What pushed you to go to learning more and making it a business for yourself? Yes.
Oh, okay. I actually start with, I had a very good boss at camp, and he's still my boss now. So it made it easy to learn. And after camp, you know, after seeing the works I did while I was in camp, another, like when I woke up one day, I saw, and I'm like, this is actually very, very nice. And I actually enjoy every process, from the cutting of the pattern to the drafting of the pattern. Actually, as a person, I love anything that makes me think. Anything that can makes me use my hands to create something very beautiful. Do you get? So shoemaking is something that drives my passion for creativity. Yeah, so
Yeah, that's very nice. So I want to ask, you know, how has the business been so far? You know, it's something you were not into before. How were you able to get customers? What challenges have you faced? Just tell us basically how the business journey has been since you decided to start it as a business and up to now.
I'll still refer back to my boss. In this life, just have good boss.
Wow, that's nice.
So yeah, he kept pushing, he kept motivating, and when I finally took it upon myself to go and register, he told us something that it will not be nice for you to finish your service here and not have anything to show for it. I know that I'm a believer, so I know that life after service is going to be great. It's going to be good.
I love your faith.
So yeah, I'm just putting that there. It's going to be great and be good. But he says something that a lot of corp members after their NYSC, they don't have anything to fall back on. They don't have anything to, rely on. But taking this skill up, he encouraged us that no matter where you are, shoemaking is something you can do even with your office work. It's just a matter of how you can schedule it. You won't take a job more than you can chew. So yeah, when I started, he encouraged us. When I felt like, no, I've not learned this thing more, I don't want to put myself out there, I don't want to start posting, he told us, if you don't post, they would not know that you are doing it. And NYSC is the best forum you can get networking. You can connect with a lot of people, you can get your customers down, and even NYSC, these corp members or even people you met outside can still be your customer. So I think his words of affirmation each and every time we see kept us going, and I took it upon myself to start posting. And by his guidance, it didn't feel overwhelming. I know I have a boss I can always ask questions when I'm lost, somebody I can always run back to when I'm not getting the pattern or the drafting. So yeah, I think my boss did a great work at making us know that this thing you are going into is something that is worth it. And he shares his experience with us, how he can juggle it with his own work, and he's even earning more than his salary. Like he gets more than his salary in a week.
Wow.
He gets more than his salary in a week, and that's because he already built his network from start. So imagine me starting now and building my network now. I can be able to say the same for myself after 3 years.
Yes,
So
that's true. Wow, that's impressive. Like, I'm glad you are pushing me to probably go back to fashion design.
yeah, it's actually a great skill.
Okay, thank you. Hope you're enjoying yourself.
Yes, I am.
Alright, thank you. Entrepreneurs learn along the way. Like, we learn every day. So what have been your lessons? This is your boss you're talking about. It's not as if at times, like, he's not going to scold you, he's not going to say things that you wouldn't like, he's not going to do things that you feel like, why? You understand? It's not as if it's perfect. So aside your boss, like, what are the things that you've learned, like your lessons that you've gained along this journey of learning shoemaking?
Okay. What I've actually gained is that in any business you are doing, you need patience.
Yes.
A lot of patience. So I've learned how to be more patient with people, and knowing that not everybody will grab the same way you grab things. Not everybody would understand at your own pace. So you learn to bring yourself down to understanding what your customer wants to relate with you, and not thinking that they know it. So I would say majorly is patience. And you said my boss is not perfect. Honestly, I've only seen his perfect size. Yes, he corrects us with love. He does not shout at us. So that's even more reason why I'm eager to learn. That's one reason why I'm eager to learn.
Thank you for giving us perfect teachers.
Honestly,
the way you are talking about
he's
is
like he's a very great
very
person.
calm person.
He's a very, very great person. And
NYSC or your state. Thank you for giving us great teachers.
Yeah, thank you so much. So he's just patient basically, and how to relate with people. Being how to relate with people. You cannot get customers with some kind of attitude.
Actually,
you have to be very calm, very sweet, jovial. No matter what you are going through, when somebody wants to patronize you, put it aside and be very friendly with them.
Your business.
Advertise your business actually. So
yeah, you talked about networking, like how far have you gone networking with people and all, like you feel like Corpers should really network, like join this NYSC, because a lot of people, because I don't want to talk for myself, but there are a lot of people like core members that they feel that let me just be myself. I don't want to really do too much. I don't want to mix with, and they have businesses. Like, how do you encourage such people like me? I have a business, but I don't really know how to tell people that okay, this is what I do. It's not as if I'm ashamed about what I do, but like, how have you gained courage to network with people and tell them about your product?
Okay, keep showing up, consistency, be consistent. And now about networking, there are various grounds in which you can network during NYSC. So, and the number one thing is your CDS group. Your clearance day is not for fighting on the line. It's for networking.
We can't relate.
That person at your back.
You know, if you are in Ibadan or not, so we can't relate. We don't fight. We don't fight.
In Ibadan or not, it can be a struggle. It can be a struggle. So it's not that time you'll be fighting for space. You'll be fighting, you want to be at the front, okay. That person at your back, that lady at your front, that is the right time to say, hi, how are you doing? This is where I'm going, this is what I do, this is what I make. That's the best time to, push out your business, push it. It does not have to be, it does not have to be, how do I put it now, formal. Like, you have to just walk up. Just slight conversations. Yes, then you just chip it in. Actually make shoes. Oh wow, you do, let me see your designs. Then from there you gain their contact. And you see, for people saying that I'm not using you as an example, but but you see, for people saying I don't want to push my business, I'm an introvert, I don't know how to go about it. It's safe to say they might not really go far in that business. You need people to go. You need people. The network is 100% important. And you see, and one thing I'll tell anybody out there is, don't downsize people. Don't look down on people. Don't say, some people might look at this person cannot have the money for my business.
They can't have the money.
I mean, like, for what they are wearing, maybe the guy is just wearing one palm. I like, this one cannot afford it. Cannot afford it. Don't look down on people. People have money. People have money. Don't look down on anyone. So my advice is, no matter how they look, no matter how the way they are, the way you see them, push your business to them. You see that person that you want to look down on, that's that person that will take your business to the next level in the nearest future. So I feel like network with people, collect their numbers, check up on them. And for business owners, don't just collect number and leave them to be viewing your status. Check up on your customers, even if it's going to be a broadcast message, but be intentional about that message. Somebody like me now, I take my time to edit names. Obviously, when you meet somebody and you get contacts, you save it by their name. Yeah. So when you create your broadcast message, you can just include my name. For example, my name is Busayo now. You can just say, dear Busayo, how are you doing? I'm just checking up on you. Have a great week ahead. Maybe say a short prayer for them. You don't have to push your business. You don't have to send broadcast, me to repost, me to. Do you understand? Yeah. Be intentional about them knowing that you are also their friend, why they can also be your customer. So maybe once in a week, just drop a message for them, have a great week ahead. Then the following week, you can just drop a message, I still do this thing I'm doing. And obviously they see your status, and that's where consistency comes in. So every morning you wake up, you be intentional, even if you're having a bad day, or your day is not going well, or you're having one mood swing, you just be intentional about, okay, today I will post my brand, I will post my business. Just keep showing up, be consistent. Till that day, that breakthrough you're looking for is in your contact list. It might not even be that person. It might be somebody that knows the person on your contact list. And in rooms of opportunity, you'll be like, oh, I have a friend that's always posting about this, and they'll just, push
talking
your
about
to them.
Do you know that a friend of mine texted me last night, and like she's camping in Iseni right now, so she just texted me that they are going to have their cultural day soon, and they are representing their platform, they are representing TIFF, how do I call it, culture. So she just texted me that, because I sell fabrics, and she just said that they need white and black fabrics. So I said, though she's my friend, but like the fact that she remembered me, and then she referred to her people like in camp, like I was so glad. So I get what you're saying there.
So if you've not made friends with her, there's no one should have pitched your business to her.
So when you were speaking about your boss, you were saying that he has more like a formal work that he does.
Yes.
So I want to ask, because as a core member, you have to show up at your PPA.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to ask, how do you have the time to show up at your PPA, and at the same time, you still have time to, learn? Because I think you are still learning, right?
Yes.
You still have time to learn. You still have time to make shoes for your customers. So basically, the question is always, how do you balance work life with your business?
Okay. That will still take me back to how good boss. So I'm actually blessed with a lot of good bosses out there. And when I got to my PPA, the first thing I did, obviously not the first day, but like the following week I resumed. I made sure I had an interaction with my boss, telling her that, this is what I do, and I would need time to myself. So as a loving mother that she is, she gave me time, because she understands that I would not be here forever, and she wants me to also make use of my my service here. So I explained, be open, tell people what you do. They will not pity you, they will not say, no, you have to show up at work. So my boss, they gave me a schedule that works with me, which make me balance. Sometimes I close very early to deliver shoes and make shoes. Sometimes I take the day off if I have a lot of orders. Having an understanding boss actually helped me balance my PPA with my shoemaking business.
Yeah, that's so nice to hear. So I want to ask, how did this skill that you learned, how has it influenced your decision making when it comes to business? Because you've mentioned quite a number of business that you do. You've said you're an event planner. Yes, you also said you're into the tech field in it. So that's if you look at it with shoemaking, those are like distinct businesses. Like what lessons, basically it's more like lessons that you have learned in this your shoemaking. How has it helped you to make decisions?
Okay. So what I've actually learned in shoemaking is there is room for mistakes. There is room for mistake. And that's something that I always beat myself up to before. Like, I'm this kind of a person that I want it to be perfect. And shoemaking will show you that you cannot be perfect. Even when you cannot finish learning. In any field that you are, you cannot be saying, I'm done learning. There's always a room for growth. So, right now, shoemaking has taught me how to be more patient with myself, how to always tell myself that, okay, you know what, you are doing well even when you fail. It's not as if because you are a failure in the sense that we think, but you are doing well when you break down. You are doing well, you are doing perfect. It won't always go smooth. And, the passion is what keeps you driving. So, it's just basically patience, honestly. And being patient, and also knowing that you won't have the people that would come your way won't have the same character. Before, this kind of the other business I'm doing, I'm always like, why is this person reasoning this way? But now I know better. Yes, like I know better. I know how to relate with people better. I know how to talk to people to understand me better.
Yeah, I really like the fact that you said there are mistakes in business. I think the man that made bulb, like they said, you failed 99 times.
Yes.
So that's encouragement to core members that even if you fail 99 times, keep on going. So I want to ask, what's next for your business? What big picture do you have for your business? Because I'm sure you do you live in Ibadan?
No, I don't.
So meaning when you finish serving, I don't know if you're planning to stay in Ibadan. I just want to know what next for your business.
I'm following God's plan. The bigger picture of this shoemaking business I've actually envisioned is that I don't know, I don't think I want to do this, like me doing it for so long. But that does not mean I'm not going to have the business for so long. I see myself venturing in other things while still having the business. And that might be a shoemaking academy, something that I employ people to work for me, make shoes and making a brand name that stands. Something that when they hear it, they cannot know. They sell the best footwears. Yeah. So I might not basically be in it, but I will be the head of it. Just something like, what we call a fashion house.
Yeah.
So just having my own shoemaking company.
Yeah.
Having people to employ under me.
Working for you.
Yes, while I actually maybe pursue what I want to do best.
At this point, I think it's safe to call you a jack of all trades.
Because the way she's even thinking, I'm like,
you still want to venture into more things after all that you have.
Small but might. So, finally, what's your advice to core members that are still serving? You never can tell, you can still learn anything, but particularly to core members that are incoming that, okay, take Said serious and all. Yeah.
Okay, so my advice to incoming corp members is that, you see that Said, it's not the time for you to sleep. I know the lectures might be a little boring or lengthy, but there is a lot to learn when you key into it. Listen to people that are ahead of you. Don't go and sleep during the side lecture. And during the skill too, learn one or two and just stay at it. Even if you don't need it for the rest of your life, it would go far at this main time in your service year. You might feel the 77K is enough or is a big money.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
We appreciate the government increasing it, but I can tell you for a fact that it is not enough. It might not sustain you. It might not sustain you. So you have to have something doing on the side, and taking your side skills serious is the best advice I can give you right now.
Wow, thank you so much. Like, you really helped us. Like, giving us insights about your business and now NYSC has really helped you grow. Yeah. And this brings us to the end of today's program. Thank you to our amazing audience and to our beautiful guests. Thank you so much Thank you so much. Thank you for honoring our request and for putting us through this journey, like for inspiring us and telling us more about how NYSC Said has helped you grow and all.
Yeah, thank you so much for staying with us till the end. I'm sure you have an amazing time. And the key word I want you to take with you, even as we end this program, is consistency. Keep on showing. And even if you make mistakes, keep on going. Thank you for staying with us. I remain your co-host, Afalagwe Fidora.
Until next time, I remain Shobo Susan Morombo. See you next week. Thank you.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n bónílù mi ṣe ń wí.
Pé kí ni?
Ǹjẹ́ ẹ ti gbọ́? Ó ti gúnlẹ̀, ó ti kalẹ̀ sí gbàgede iléeṣẹ́ wa BCOS. Bàbá kérésì ilé akéde lóríta Basọ̀rún nílẹ̀ Ìbàdàn. 5,000 naira péré làwọn ọmọdé fi ń wò ó. Má jẹ́ ó pẹ́ jù, máa kó wọn bọ̀ ní gbàgede iléeṣẹ́ wa BCOS. Káwọn náà wá gbádùn ẹ̀mí ara wọn lópin ọdún. Bàbá kérésì ilé akéde tó dé pẹ̀lú òbítíbitì ẹ̀bùn láti ilẹ̀ Róòmù. Gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ti ń fowó wò ó. Owó tí ògùn pa tó ṣeé ṣe fàájì fọmọ. 5,000 naira péré sì ni. Ẹ lè pe alága ìgbìmọ̀ bàbá kérésì àjọkọ bí ẹni yẹn lédùmarè hallelujah 0811-620-0150 0811-620-0150. Ìwọ náà má tẹ́tì láti jẹ́ kọ́mọ rẹ náà jẹ́ gbádùn yìí torí wípé pọ́ọ́kú lówó ẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run lágbára elédùmarè àwa náà ó jèrè àwọn ọmọ yìí o.
welcome to another episode of Converse in an Apron. I am your host, Roseanne.
I'm Pei.
And I'm Fumilayo.
So today I'm fixing up the ingredients for this dish. So I have my protein here and stockfish.
3 different kinds of breakfast today, 3 in 1. So me, I'm going to be making my favorite go-to breakfast that I can eat every day. It is
That's the last thing.
okra pepper soup is ready.
Chef for me! Give them!
Oilless.
It's not so spicy for me. Coconut milk moi moi. Well, today we are going to find out how we make that. I don't understand why I struggle with this moi moi wrap. I have found somebody who likes it more than fully. Wow.
Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ níṣẹ́ ilé wa.
Join Oyo State government in its determined efforts to promote agricultural revolution, support the government to guarantee food sufficiency, job creation, improved revenue generation, economic diversification, and industrial growth through the agricultural value chain. Let's go back to the land, cultivate the land, plant food crops, fruits and vegetables, engage in livestock farming, embrace the agricultural value chain through agro-business practices. Let's help ourselves to guarantee food security, arrest inflation, and reduce cost of living. Together, it is possible. Powered by BCOS.
Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ níṣẹ́ ilé wa.
Mo kí wa lákọ̀tún káàbọ̀ sí orí ètò yín, ètò wa, ètò ìlera wa. Ìgbà náà la mọ̀ pé ìlera lóògùn ọrọ̀. A mọ àǹfààní tó wà nínú kí a wà ní àlàáfíà tó péye. Àtẹ̀wò tó rọ̀ mọ́ kí èèyàn ní àìlera. Ìdí náà tí a fi gbé ètò ìkàlẹ̀ láti máa dá wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, láti mọ pé àwọn àkíyèsí wa sí àwọn nǹkan tó ṣe pàtàkì tó ṣe kókó nínú ilé ayé wa tó yẹ ká mójútó, àtàwọn nǹkan tó yẹ ká jìnnà sí tí ó jẹ́ kí àlàáfíà kó jẹ́ tiwa àti ìdílé wa. Tá bá ti wá sí orí ètò, a lè ṣe ká mọ̀ ní àlejò. Àlejò wa lórí ètò ní ọjọ́ tèmi